ごめん、あまない。俺は今、お前のために怒ってない。誰も憎んじゃいない。
Dear AWOL mains, stop being camping rats.
I resent that.
The AWOL pilot is so infamous. This dude is so out of place in a game like Titanfall 2. He feels like an Overwatch character that got a job in the wrong franchise. The AWOL pilot is the pilot ability that allows you to use a human-sized shield that protects you from damage. And for what it's worth, it's pretty strong, especially against pilots. Titans though is a different story, but we'll talk about that later. The shield is pretty durable. The AWOL pilot strategy is pretty simple. Just find a nice comfy spot where you can see most of the battlefield, then you deploy your shield and you ruin the game for the entire lobby. The issue with the AWOL pilot is the fact that it rewards stationary gameplay. Again, if this was any other game, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But this is Titanfall. This ability is asking you to stop moving, which goes against the pilot code of conduct and tells you to stay in one place. But couple that with the fact that it's also a very high commitment ability, as the shield is pretty expensive. You just can't put it anywhere because it won't go away until it's destroyed or the timer runs out. And to make it worse, this shield isn't like Tones. The AWOL pilot shield only goes on cooldown after the shield is gone, meaning you have to be very picky where and when to use this shield. This just makes the ability feel like a chore. All of the other pilot abilities, even the useless holo pilot, are effective or somewhat effective on the go. And this is the reason why AWOL mains play the way they do. While some of them are nastier than others, they have a very little choice here. If you want to actually use your pilot ability, you have to slow down and basically play Call of Duty in Titanfall. So with that being said, I think it's time we talk about the reason why you probably clicked on this video. Camping. But before that, let's see what the AWOL faction has to say about the topic. Good afternoon people, we do have a statement about this matter, which is the following. The AWOL faction can assure the community that 1. We are very numerous, so much so that 2024 has shown record numbers for the faction. With a total of 3 concurrent AWOL pilots, we are ready to take on the frontier. And lastly, we try our best to block any non-constructive criticism thrown our way. We remain firm and static in our position, which is AWOL pilots, as we are many, will not budge. We do not engage in such negative activities as camping. We simply defend a point of interest while protecting ourselves from any possible threat. And I bet you want me to go hard on the AWOL mains for camping. Yeah, I have to. Once again, I understand they have very little choice here, but the atrocities and overall filthy actions the AWOL faction commits are just unacceptable. I think it is impossible to talk about the AWOL ability without talking about a certain weapon that makes the most disgusting combination in the entire game. Yes, even worse than the Steam pilot and the car. Steam mains are just people bullied at school. AWOL mains, however, are pure evil. They will probably grow up to be politicians or something. But let's stop beating around the bush here. You know what weapon I'm talking about. Yes, my beloved audience. What the fuck? Beloved audience? Who the fuck wrote this? I'm talking about the Spitfire.
Ow! You! Me?
You think this is funny?
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary crabby. Oh my goodness!
Now, if the Steam faction have an unhealthy attraction for the car, and the Grapple faction commit very deviant actions with the Kraber, I don't even know how to describe the obsession the AWOL faction has for the Spitfire. Like, if I ever see an AWOL main in a lobby, I can bet my left nut they are using the Spitfire. The Spitfire is even more infamous, disgusting and just a stupid weapon that it probably deserves its own video. But in summary, I don't know what the heck Respawn was thinking while creating a weapon that can hold 88 bullets. Oh, but it's just very inaccurate. Yeah, sure, buddy. So tell me, what happens when you combine an ability that gives you a shield that protects you, but get this, okay? It increases the damage output of any projectiles fired through it. Yeah, you know what you get? Yeah, you get cancer. I'm getting all worked up here. Stupid Spitfire mains. The Spitfire. The Spitfire works so well for the AWOL mains because it doesn't matter how inaccurate the weapon is. They have over 80 bullets to play with, and each shot they land has increased damage. And just to show how infamous the Spitfire is, I uploaded a short like a year ago, and to this day I still get comments with people insulting me because I was using the Spitfire. That is not even the point of the short, but the fact that I was using a Spitfire made you guys completely ignore it. I can't blame you though. And that proves how much the community dislikes the Spitfire. This is the AWOL meta, and if you're not feeling the Spitfire today, you can also go for the G2 or DMR to fully graduate yourself from Scumbag University. Congratulations! You make me wanna puke. Now we got the AWOL pilot. I hate this pilot, okay? I absolutely hate the people that play this pilot for obvious reasons. I don't need to explain why I hate this pilot. I think he's cool, dude. As much as I hate this pilot, man, I think he's cool. Like, Respawn went really hard on this design, man. Like, he looks like he's ready to take a bomb to the face, you know? But he just looks very heavy. Even the female version looks like she's about to, you know, to destroy you in like a WWE match, you know? Even like the comparison between this pilot and this pilot. Look how small she is compared to this pilot. Jesus. I actually like the helmet. I don't know why he has so many eyes though. I don't know why, but it works. I actually really like I like it, you know. It's very heavy looking. It reminds me of that Apex character, the guy that is just kind of big and he has a similar like attire but in white, whatever the name it is, you know. It reminds me of that. It's not the same, of course, but it reminds me of that. This is the better version, of course, you know. This is like, it goes hard, so I'm gonna give it like, I don't know, man, I think it's an 8. I think it looks really good. I hate the ability, don't get me wrong, but it's pretty good. And we don't even talk about the AWOL mains that use the SMR against Titans, because I'm just against all forms of cruelty in this channel. It's not okay, man. That's not okay. You don't do my Monarch, you don't do my Ion like that, man. It's just cool. Now, of course, there's ways to deal with the AWOL mains. You can just, you know, just like go around it. But more often than not, you won't be able to focus the camper due to how chaotic Titanfall is. Grab stars seem to do the trick, but you need to get within range. But the most important weakness they have is, of course, that they are just stationary. Sooner or later, someone is going to get them. And while the AWOL is pretty durable, Titans have an easier time to destroy it, so it's not invincible. Something interesting about the AWOL pilot is, while I do consider him out of place because, you know, Titanfall is Titanfall, I still think he gets to shine in certain game modes. Because yeah, come closer. Like, get this, guys. Get this, okay? Titanfall 2 has more game modes than attrition.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know, it's fucking, I didn't know, man. Like, seriously, I was like, no way. Yeah, man, there's more game modes than attrition. No, fuck. My head. Sorry guys, I had too much soda. Yeah, I know it's crazy, but there's other game modes with different objectives other than just killing each other. I know, my mind is blown. And I think this is where the AWOL pilot and other underrated abilities get to catch a break. If area control or objective defense is more important, then the AWOL pilot is a solid choice. And yes, you guys keep talking about this damn game mode as if it was relevant, but fine, you win, okay? Oh my god. Okay. Are you happy? Okay, here I go. Frontier defense is a good mode for this pilot. Blah 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 blah. He can survive a nuclear ejection like in a trailer. Blah blah blah. Oh my god. I feel like I have to say that to avoid the nerds in the comments hitting me with like, actually, AWOL pilot is blah 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 and can blah blah blah. Shut up, nerd. Oh man, I'm having too much fun shitting on you guys. My point is, the meta is mostly about who gets the most eliminations. Any other game modes or objectives take the back seat. Now, I'm not saying there isn't people playing other game modes, because yeah, there's people that hate themselves and being alive and play fronted defense or bounty hunt, but aside from those game modes, the AWOL pilot feels very inadequate for the type of gameplay needed to excel in the meta. Yes, you can annoy the lobby with your antics, but experienced players will deal with you and engage in a very, very well-deserved teabag session. Ah, that's just beautiful. But I still think the ability has a place in the game. If anything, having an option to switch modes like Legion and have a shield that either lasts long but has a lot of cooldown, just like the regular one, or have a shield that lasts less but has a faster cooldown, this could be a game changer for the ability. That could mean less camping and you could whip out a shield in a gunfight. That would be pretty neat. But who am I kidding? The AWOL faction is barely a thing anyway, and the filthy AWOL mains that remain will give a leg before stopping. But tell me, are you a filthy AWOL main? Probably not. And what would you do to make this pilot better? Please leave a like, share and subscribe. I almost lost my mind making this video. And for the next video, I could go for a negative number faction or a goated Giga Chat faction. Ugh, strong, amazing faction. Comment your pick down below. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Oh my god, I need a break.